Today I'm going to be talking about travel tips and travel safety for blind and low vision individuals and for blind women. Any other individual can take this advice as well, but this really is pertaining to the blind and low vision individuals. One of my friends was recently in a horrific situation, and this experience is never one that, as a blind person, you want to experience. She was taking an Uber to a Verizon store to get herself a new phone, and she said something just didn't feel right. Her driver kept telling her that she had arrived at the Verizon store, and believe me, as blind people, we may not be able to see where we are, but we are able to pick up on when something just doesn't feel right. So the driver took her out the car and kept telling her that she was there, and even though she said, no, this is not, I know that this is not where I'm supposed to be, he proceeded to drop her off in front of a random house, knocking on the door and telling her, yes, you're here, you've arrived. And of course, as a woman of color who also happens to be completely blind, what else are you gonna do but panic? So there was a whole situation with that, and I just felt very inspired to make these videos because I had my fair share of Uber, Lyft, and paratransit horror stories. And so if I can help to give advice to any other person that's out there and feeling any type of weird feelings when you're traveling independently, then I will definitely do my best to do that. So today I want to talk about prep and what to do before you even get in the vehicle. The next few videos will also be about travel, so we'll make our way through a few different things. But for today, for prepping, something that I have invested in is a good power bank or portable charger. Because I know that if I'm going to be outside and I'm traveling independently, the things that I'm going to need to rely on are making sure that my phone always stays fully charged. So invest in getting a power bank like this one, Mophie power bank or portable charger. It has a plug for iPhones on one side, and then it has the plug for USB-C, so for iPads and other things of that nature. And I keep this with me at all times. So you want to make sure that before you even leave your house, whether you're going to school, you're going to work, you're running errands, you're just living life like everybody else is, charge your portable chargers and power stations the night before. The amount of times that I have been out and about and went to go charge my phone with this and found out that I probably didn't get to charge it fully is crazy. So keep these things fully charged at all times. You never want to be in a situation where you can't access your phone because it's dead. It's the worst feeling. It's scary when you're in a situation like my friend was in, where you're in a position of, okay, this is such an uncomfortable place for me and such an uncomfortable feeling, and not being able to access your device. For guide dog users, I know that having a guide dog is a really amazing thing, but I know that that also comes with a lot of turnaways and rejections from Ubers and Lyfts and things of that nature. So even though you have a guide dog and that is your main mobility aid, I would say, I would still suggest keeping a cane in your book bag for when you're traveling, whether you're just running errands or anything. Just keep it in a book bag that you know you're going to be using. Even if you still are using a guide dog, you just never know what can happen. You never know if at any point during your travels you're going to need to take out your cane and use your cane as well. You just don't know if something, God forbid, ever happened to your guide dog where, you know, you're out and about and your guide dog just is unable to continue to guide you for any reason, and you just want to keep those things in your bag tucked away so that you're at least prepared for anything. Something I started doing when I would travel was I would always have one AirPod in my ear because I'm someone that I want to make sure that I'm alert. I want to stay alert and know what's happening around me. Like I said, I've been in situations before where drivers have made me feel very uncomfortable, and where I've been in situations similar to what my friend experienced. And making sure that I'm at least alert and I know what's happening to a certain degree is very necessary. So if you're not a big AirPod Bluetooth user, but you still like to carry headphones because you like to listen to music, if it's just like earbuds, even those, just keeping one in your ear is the best solution that I have found that really works, because it allows you to still use your phone. Like if you're a screen reader user and you're using VoiceOver, or you have an Android and you're using your TalkBack or VoiceOver, it still allows you to have that level of, okay, I can use this and know that I'm still staying alert and paying attention to what's happening around me. Another thing that I do, and that I've been doing for as long as I've had an iPhone probably, especially the more that I became more independent and traveled independently, was always sharing my location with family members, friends, and just people that I trust, that I know will always be there, that I can be like, oh hey, can you just make sure you follow along? So the way to do that is you go into the Find My app on your iPhone, and you're able to share your location. You can share it with your mom, you can share it with your brother, you can share it with a sister, you can share it with an aunt, an uncle, a cousin, a friend. So for me, in my Find My, it's 2 of my friends have my location, and then my mom, my brothers, and one of my cousins has my location. And so even if they don't live in New York, even if anybody that I've shared it with doesn't live in New York, they are still able to pull it up and be able to follow along and track and see where I am, making sure that I'm staying safe while I'm traveling and being independent. That's all I'm going to share for today. But in the next video, I'm going to talk about using your map, whether it's Apple Maps or Google Maps, to make sure that you're actually following the route, making sure that you're tracking the directions to make sure that you get to where you need to get to safely.